with Solo Leveling, it shows that the worst hunter in the entire world is able to find a sense of strength when everybody else who's stronger than him cannot. And it was proven before he even garnered all the strength he later gets within the series.
And a lot of people felt as though he was winning these fights, and it's just like, it did get to a point sometimes where Jinwoo would struggle and then immediately have the solution and win. And it's like, all right, hold on.
It's part of his kit.
Yo, bro, his kit was, I'm going to win. That was the kit. We got another 28 months at Warlord status from JD Cervantes. It says, wanted to ask Larry specifically. I didn't like Solo Leveling much. Seems like a middle schooler's wet dream. Too OP. Why do you like it?
Oh, man. This is such a deep question. You don't even know it. In every man's life, there is a moment where he experiences weakness. It may be weakness in strength to combat negative things within your family. It may be the fact that you felt weak against a woman that didn't give you her best. It could be the fact that you didn't make the football team. It could be the fact that you weren't good enough and passed to get into art school. It could be the fact that you couldn't just be there for somebody you love. What I'm saying overall is there's a time in a man's life where you're going to experience some weakness. And there's going to be somebody that you wish to aspire to be. And sometimes you can't be that person because you don't have the facilities, big man. But with Solo Leveling, it shows that the worst hunter in the entire world is able to find a sense of strength when everybody else who's stronger than him cannot. And it was proven before he even garnered all the strength he later gets within the series. And that was during the Double Dungeon, where people were able to count on him in order to get through it. And even during that time, he showed more humility and more strength than anybody else in the entire show. So when people complain about Solo Leveling and how this guy has gotten all this immense strength and now nobody compares to him, you got to realize who the man was before he became who he was. He was in the gym shooting them shots. You weren't in the gym with him shooting those shots, right? He was going into dungeons and pushing himself to the absolute limits of his being. And through that, he conquered. And as long as you could keep going and keep facing those challenges and keep putting yourself in those positions, you're just going to continuously get stronger anyway. The only thing I think people don't like is the fact that when you go to the gym, you work out, you got to sleep, you got to eat. Unfortunately, he doesn't have to sleep or eat because the system allows him to just rejuvenate perfectly. And that's basically half the battle in order to get stronger. But every time he had an objective, he went out and accomplished it. If he needed to do 100 push-ups that day, he did 100 push-ups. If he had to do 100 sit-ups, he did 100 sit-ups. He never gave up on himself because he never wanted to feel weak again. And I think that's so inspiring as a man. You don't want to be caught in a position where one man could beat you up, but two, they can hold you down and do something crazy to you. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
You never want to be in that position because then you truly feel weak.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed Solo Leveling, and I feel like we've gotten to a point where I feel like Solo Leveling hate is just like forced.
Oh, it's super forced. It's super forced. Super forced.
It doesn't need to be crazy deep, and that was very well put that you said like that. My issue, and you highlighted a little bit with Solo Leveling, was how easily I felt like he upgraded some of the time. But like you said, when he did have tasks that he needed to do, he still accomplished them, no matter what. Yeah. So I can't say it was unearned. You know what I'm saying? Especially after he was, like you said, in those dungeons for years, grinding.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't say for years. But
was it not years?
No.
Was it not years? Was he not considered the weakest dude for, like, it was a long time?
No. Oh, when he was weak, yes.
Yeah, he was still going every day.
Yes. And when you broke that part, it made me think of and you gotta remember the moment when he was passing. He showed that humility, showed that, like, sacrificing spirit. But deep down, he starts talking about, like, you guys are all experienced veteran, stronger than me. I'm the weakest, saving you, sacrificing my life. I have a family too. I got a sister too. I got things I want to live for too. Yeah, I'm the one who sacrificed for you, and I'm the weakest.
Yeah, bro.
So just like, I was like, when you see that, just like, like, it's a lot more. Like, I don't understand. Everybody hates on everything, but like, hating Solo Leveling, I don't see it.
You know what it is? It's the perfect representation of people hating you when you're at the top. They want to see you fall, bro. And that's the biggest issue, I think, with people overall. They don't like to see other people doing well. It's really the issue with Solo Leveling. It's like, you doing well? You ain't struggling no more? Damn, yo, I wish you was still struggling. It's like, yo, isn't that the most hated-ish thing you've ever heard in life? I hate this show because he ain't struggling. It's like...
I do like a good struggle, though. I can't lie.
Yo, of course.
But he's still struggling, though.
It's
like,
hard. Yo, listen.
If you read the manga, he's still... I don't want to spoil, like... He's still not...
Please don't spoil.
But he's still not the... You know... He's still not that guy. Like...
He seems like that guy to me, bro.
I'm not, he does, but like...
It's like, damn, yo. He beat that guy. I wish he took that L. It's like, yo, how much of a hater you gotta be? This man took L's for years, bro.
I'm thinking, wait, so...
It was to the point they didn't even want him on missions, dog.
Bro.
They were like, "Oh, he coming? It's gonna be an easy mission." Meanwhile, he dying in the back. Everybody else chilling.
Then if people hate Solo, do people hate One Punch Man? Because it's almost the same thing.
So I do think One Punch Man because it leans heavily into the comedy.
Okay.
And you do get those things from Garu and like other characters.
Oh, I love
You just
Garu.
don't get it from Saitama, which is the point. With this, it's like you see him just rise meteorically, and he doesn't have as much struggle.
You said what?
I said meteorically is crazy. He was literally doing what One Punch Man was doing. He literally had to do. That was his thing. Remember, if he didn't do that, they sent him to this weird. Remember that weird test thing?
Yeah.
Whoa,
there's two problems here too.
Saitama's a little different.
Yeah, there's two problems here too. Well, it's also the fact that half of what Jinwoo is doing, I'm having somebody else do it for me. Technically, like I'm summoning
that's late. I get you.
Beings to fight on my behalf. Like after episode 11,
I get you. He's getting the experience, the powers. Okay, that's fair.
Like it's a little different, but in general,
it's still gangster because he still has to beat specific people in order to get them.
And a lot of people felt as though he was winning these fights, and it's just like it did get to a point sometimes where Jinwoo would struggle and then immediately have the solution and win, and it's like, all right, hold on.
It's part of his kit.
Yo, bro, his kit was, I'm a win. That was the kit.
It's part of his kit.
I have what I need to win somehow in here.
So do we fault Goku and Vegeta for trying to fuse in the most desperate situation?
No. But you see the difference.
Because I saw them fuse against Super
Look at the stakes.
You know what I'm saying?
Look at the stakes.
I saw them fuse against Omega Shenron.
This is them.
Do I just go, nah, bro, that's crazy.
This is them relying on some last resort. In Jinwoo's case, it's like, yo, I'm fighting.
It wasn't a last resort,
It's never last resort.
No.
I just have this tool in my bag that can help me win. And I can just win with this.
They treated it as if it was a last resort because of their Saiyan pride.
Exactly.
It was always an option.
But even then, you're still battling with the inner demons of a character. Like, that's still there. With Jinwoo, it's just like, yo, I have the elixir. Like, I have the blade. I have the shield. I just have it. It's there.
But you can't say that.
The system will actively spawn the necessary thing for me to overcome this thing. That happened.
That did true.
Like, consistently.
It happened with Beru.
It happened consistently.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to act like there's no merit to people thinking that. I felt it. I just still enjoyed the show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, Luffy's not, Gear 9. Like, that's not how it works.
Yeah, but the thing is,
you know what I'm saying?
We're not gonna act like he didn't die against Kaido.
Listen,
and then go Gear 5. Like we're not gonna say that didn't happen, bro.
But
it happened with Ichigo too.
Listen.
It happened with Naruto. It happens with them, bro. They just somehow get magic buffs during their most tense, desired battles. I'm not gonna hate on Jinwoo just because of that.
Jinwoo don't even be in the intense battle.
No, but
this is kind of difficult.
I get you, but I get you. But you're forgetting. You're forgetting that how they treat the system. It's a video game. So he unlocks certain things throughout the through his life as a video game.
In video games, you gotta like beat that guy, and then you get the thing. He be unlocking the thing mid-battle sometimes.
But he's still fighting because his creature's still fighting. Remember, that's an add-on.
Mm-hmm.
Like if he's still fighting and his creature's still fighting, he's still unlocking leveling up through that fight. So it's like that's what it's unfair because it's like for instance, it's literally the Naruto ability but buffed up. Honestly. This is what Naruto could have been, honestly. But Naruto's stupid. He doesn't know how to use his abilities. He's ignorant.
Listen,
but this is what it is. Like, because again, it's not just him fighting all the time.
Why are you shading Naruto?
How we get there?
I think if you really if you're a solo leveling hater, I think you gotta take a look in the mirror, bro.
That's
I'm serious, bro.
Hold on. There's elements of the show that people can just not like Solo Leveling. That's fine.
Of course, people are always gonna like something that's better. I just think it's crazy to like better things. Like, damn, yo, the animation too good. I wish there was more story. Okay.
Yeah, bro. I enjoy it. I'm excited for season 3 whenever that drops. They said, 2028 or whatever? I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be a minute.